say we're trying to stop Chinese expansion, but I ain't seen no Chinese since we landed.
Because of the Battle of Luang Namta, the CIA started to believe the Chinese construction of the road to Phang was in reaction to the fighting there, which the road happened to be nearby. It had to be a coincidence, right? Over time, the Chinese faced technicalities building the roads into 1967, so the PLA began making more incursions to Laos, complicating the situation. The Chinese road, Route 12, was defended by 17 AA guns. In response to this gradual construction of the road, the CIA sent watch teams from Nam Yu to spy on China's activities as it continued its work into 1968. As the Kingdom of Laos lost the Battle of Nam Bak, which occurred south of the roads, it caused a fervor among the Chinese, who now accumulated 6 companies of PLA within Laos. The work will go on, but the construction had to be halted on June 16, 1968, because Mao Zedong wanted to kill a bunch of his own countrymen for a specific period of time. Then by mid-August, 208 PLA trucks arrived, and by October, 1,000 infantry accumulated, guarding the 2,000 workers on Route 4, armed with 10 bulldozers and a road roller. Meanwhile, in 1967, the communists, well established in Phang province since 1962, an ambitious general named Wane Ratakone had some ambitions. Luck would have it that the general had some connections to the Taiwanese military and acquired some soldiers who became contractors under the Royal Lao Army. He exploited this connection by dangling the idea to the Taiwanese military that the Laotians can provide an establishment from which to spy on Mao's China as part of a grander plan of Project National Glory. Wane's attempt in this op was with the help of the CIA in late 1967. A recon team was created using 8 local spies, 7 of which were originally from Phang to spy on communist China. The agents were dropped by the CIA into the extreme Laos, right on the border of China. They spied for 2 months by the border until a commie patrol had contact with them, and the agents exfiltrated via RLA H-34 helicopter. Now, using nationalist Chinese agents directly from Taiwan, Wane allowed them to set up a show in Ban Quan, Laos. The name of the intel team is lost to history, but they were eventually sent to Phang to repeat the same initiative as the first. This time, they had lost radio contact and vanished. I wonder why. A year later, in December 1969, as a way to test the Chinese, General Wane flew his C-47 over the Chinese Route 46 and was fired upon by AA guns. He tried to get the Lao King Vatana to get Savanafuma to get military action. The U.S. ambassador, Godley, tried to get approval from Washington, but it was refused. The Royalists and a couple of nationalist Chinese soldiers lured from the opium trade assisted in the watch teams on these Chinese roads, especially the nationalist Chinese in their haven in Burma. In the words of a CIA analyst, they described the situation in the China-Tai-Lao border area as a farrago of regular and irregular formations combined to make northwest Laos a political, ethnic, and military stew that defied management or even description. Wow. Overall, the CIA, RLA, and Taiwanese sent mercenaries and special forces to harass the Chinese soldiers building these series of roads into Thailand and Laos from Yunnan. The CIA alleged that these road constructions were in response to the fighting between the Pathet Lao, an ally of China at the time, and the RLA. What resulted from these firefights was photos such as this. How did this Chinese PLA soldier get a Thai HK-33? Perhaps he purchased it on Amazon Prime on discount. Oh, and did I mention opium trade in Burma? Yeah, we're not missing that for a second.
I heard about these veterans over there in Vietnam getting high all the time. What they were doing to get high, why they were getting it, and how cheap it was, and that kind of thing. And decided I'd try it out.